Should be all right. Let's get another game in. One, two, three. Patriots. One, two, three. Jets. I can't believe I got ran with my team though. Damn.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of the historic rivalry. It's the New York Jets and the New England
Real-time
Patriots.
translation
And
earbuds
it's
are
coming
taking
up
the world by
next.
storm. They let you speak and understand over 140 languages instantly, right
We're
in your
getting a
ears.
look at the
No,
most famous building
well,
in
you can get
Foxborough. Opened in
have a conversation.
2002. It's Gillette Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. Brock, you can brag if you like to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage.
See if I can redeem myself from this morning.
Greg Zerline out for the opening kick. And we're off from Foxborough.
Bro, what the fuck going on? Oh, nah, some shit already starting off fucked up. I don't know, y'all. You might have to put this 6 down.
So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show, and yeah, second year as a
Plug my controller in, because something ain't right.
And some question whether or
Oh,
not
just
he
got
was
good
a top
defense.
5 pick. The ability is no question there.
Okay.
It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley.
That was my game now.
Clapped. It's second down now. Stevenson with another carry. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
Ah, I think he got it off.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Going play action, May. That one complete to Hooper. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Once I was there, I didn't know.
A give up the middle to Stevenson.
Good cut back inside.
After a good gain to the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First down throw for May. Complete out to the right. They gain 14 on the play. That's a New England first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. A short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up first and 10.
Offside. Got that.
This is Stevenson heading right. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to
Go
cost
ISO.
him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance.
ISO just a man's play. You run ISO, your team. I should have cut that back. Yeah.
Only results in 2 yards.
My bad, coach.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority and the majority.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
He then wrote me a letter that said, well, there's the borderline between animate and inanimate physics. Why deal with agriculture? They can't tell you anything. They should deal with somebody like me. And that's about dealing with
all set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive started from the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody who will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he almost caught that.
Man, incomplete.
These passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Kalani Tavai ranging in for the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he stopped cold at the spot. Oh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, here comes Hall. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Something wrong with my controller, man. They're not letting me switch on defense.
The 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence.
What the fuck is happening?
They were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable.
It's some bullshit. They hold score.
But instead, they move the chains.
Gotta play safety and shit.
One disheartening look on that defense.
Completed to Davis.
Hold on, man. Something wrong with my controller.
I then wrote this up and circulated around to other physicists.
But not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. From the red zone now.
I know. Oh, I was about to say there's 3 of y'all over there. I know who I was about to be. Hell no.
That is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Give on 2nd to Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
What is going on with this game?
From the shotgun, Rodgers.
They playing me. Check out there. Let's go.
Along the goal line. Johnny Tavai picks it off.
Still playing good defense. They trying to fucking play me, bro.
The first turnover of the contest.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots.
Switch the play. What is going on right now? Madden, I want to flip the play. R2. Why you not flipping the play? This should be stupid. They did some shit I ain't never seen before. I ain't never flipped a play like that. Bullshit.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense,
Let's get set, nigga.
a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down moment.
Pickup of 2 here. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's how I got started from weird physics.
May looking to throw. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And the defense gets there to
Oh, I'm ready to play whatever.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Try to focus on some new whatever, and suddenly get kind of picture in his mind. And check it out.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute.
With the equipment and change the oscillation. It seems very different, right?
It is very different. And
Yeah, send me an invite. I don't know how to do that stuff. I don't play online like that, so send me an invite or however you do that stuff.
They'll only need a few inches here on third down. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
May on 1st and 10.
so
He's got the hook up to Moore. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a New England first down.
Started out doing
May now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 4th and short.
He ain't getting this 1 yard. That's a long-ass yard. That's the longest yard ever.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak.
There you got that.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
4th and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, badder dudes on the line? Well, they just proved it. No thinking, just do it.
It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They go again with Stevenson. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Patriots pull out in front further, 13-zip. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock.
With Madden 26 come out, I think I would do is I would get like 32 people and like one person from like a person from each of like a different team. So like if you like the Jets, you play the Jets the whole year. If you like the Vikings, play the Vikings the whole year, whatever. And then play out the season like the actual season is played out. You know what I'm saying? Like each week play the games, you know what I'm saying, every Sunday, or do it how they actually do it in like simulate the season via Madden. That should be cool. You get like 32 people.
Right at that moment.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors.
That'd be cool.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones.
So in order to get a fumble, you got to hit them high for the most part. But some of these running backs be strong.
Makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Rodgers here from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They strike for 20.
We did a lot of experiments and started targeting.
I already said stuff very quick, didn't I?
Pat Price shows up. We do some local experiments, and he's doing very well as well. And so, again, our CIA contract monitors are worried that there's some kind of, trickery, and so they came up with coordinates of what turns out to be right next to Sugar Grove facility, which is a highly classified NSA.
I don't see a friend request here.
Satellite transmissions. So I had no idea what it was. I mean, we always kept ourselves blind to what the target was, so no one could say we just gave them the data. So Pat Price decided to,
I'm looking for the friend request. Where is it? Did you send it?
And so he describes this place. But as part of that, what he does is he says that he merged his mind, whatever you want to say, into a safe, and a whole bunch of words popped up into his mind. So he gave this whole list of words. Okay, fine. So we wrote them all down, sent them all. Pretty soon, the entire law enforcement.
Did you send the friend request? I'm looking for it. But I don't see anything.
Said, how'd you get this information? This is highly classified project titles. Do you have a source inside? And no, we're just doing this experiment, and that's what he got. And so,
okay, I got it right here. Here we go. Wait, I see a
paper that was published by the CIA about what a deal this was. And so anyway, at that time, we were at a point we were about ready to get the next year's contract, and we had a deputy director, John McMahon, said, okay, well, let's not waste it on our sides, for God's sakes. Do a Soviet site. And so they gave us coordinates of a Soviet site. Turned out to be an R&D facility.
I think I sent you a friend request because it wouldn't let me. I didn't get one from you. I don't see one on your end. I didn't see one come in. So I figured out to send you one.
And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too.
Let me know if it worked.
That guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hits his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Physical is wireless that lets you move in the
To throw, Rodgers.
get unlimited data and hotspot.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on to the contact.
By Verizon's 5G
Hey,
network
this
being
quarterback
fast
down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB's super fortunate that ball wasn't tipped. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Ready for wireless that lets you live in the know? Make the switch at visible.com/Rogan. Plan start at $25 a month. For the best features, get the new Visible Plus Pro plan for $45.
Yo, what up?
See visible.com. The plan.
I'm just chilling. Nah, I'm doing the same thing I always do. Randomize my teams. Yes, sir. You ain't gonna stop the live. Oh damn. I don't know how to check my damn playbook, but I'll do that next time. Here we go.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet.
Bro, strong as hell. Shit.
Inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here
Well,
on
I
this
see him.
opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Good drive.
And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the
What is it
first 6
called?
points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening
What is
game
it?
script
What kind of game
was
is it?
time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to
They
kick
try
this
to
one off.
get it before GTA 6 come out.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
GTA 6 ain't coming out for me. for a minute.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
I ain't played Call of Duty in a minute. None of them games.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job.
They
nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Yeah, they need to, man. They need to. I don't know, man. They kind of fucked up gaming. I ain't gonna lie to you. They a lot of these games just the same shit over and over. The shit boring. I ain't gonna most of the time.
Better than your guy, and we're gonna just keep giving them a chance.
And they're gonna work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Yeah, I'm playing that Black Myth Wukong right now. I'm like 30% done with that game.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he will not get away.
Hey, yeah, the Mortal Kombat games be lit. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers always been cold.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line.
I'm gonna have to get some of those new Mortal Kombat games. I ain't played that shit in a minute. I'm just really getting back in the game. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't played gaming in so long.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A pass pulled in by
At this point, for sure.
And he won't get away.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till that shit come out. What I'm thinking about doing is
receiver just finds himself in a really
I'm thinking about maybe trying to figure out how to start some shit where get like 32 people and each one choose their favorite team and play out the whole season and shit.
You just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field there's no.
Yeah, I think that would be something lit to do with like a bunch of people who just like to play the game and just have fun and shit.
Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to convert.
Yeah, I would play with the Vikings and shit. That'd be my team.
Early big play.
That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be a good time. Eventually get to that shit where it's like, all right, this shit in person too. That should be super lit.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week.
Yeah, you play every time they got a game. So whenever they got a game, you'd play.
Your defense goes
so like if your team
early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game.
Yeah.
This game is far from over. But
that should be too cold. Like play that day and shit.
A lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted.
That lineman fast as hell. Number 58 fast as fuck.
After the INT, chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
That nigga. Oh, are they changing everything?
Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful when it does.
26 gonna be crazy. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to play with some of the new rookies too. I ain't gonna lie.
Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's gonna have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
I'm about to play with that little the dude with Giants and shit. What's doing that? I'm about to play the Jackson Dark dude. I'm about to play with homie.
Off to the early lead. We're back to after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No, you ain't lying.
Shotgun. Mayfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it
yeah.
in a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time
Oh,
you see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but
Travis Hunter for sure.
I mean,
Like, I'm a play with the Jaguars just to see what it's like.
Into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown.
Nah, he drunk. If he think he about to get through an NFL season playing both sides, he crazy.
NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take
they big and they gonna try to make a point.
Come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect.
I think that's gonna be his problem. Like, I think they're gonna try to use him as a example. Like, nah, you ain't about to be out here doing all this crazy shit. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope we do. I hope we get off on both sides of the ball the whole season. That'll make this shit crazy to watch.
On the return, it's Tyler Scott. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
No, I mean, and he ain't really play against the best competition in college either. So I don't really know if he really truly understands that this might be tougher than he think.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
You ain't lying. And the weather do make a difference in the NFL. I think a lot of people don't understand this shit. Like, these different places you got to go is different.
A run here with Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Not if you in Green Bay. Cold as fuck.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's over the middle.
Beating Green Bay cold as shit. Or Chicago. Any of them places, man. Shit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal,
are they still building that new stadium, or are they keeping it? Are they keeping it where it's at?
Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Baker gonna give it to
for real.
And not much there. He's back to the original line.
Where they gonna put it?
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes
and share the stadium with the Bengals.
Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside.
That's yeah. I mean, Arlington Heights ain't bad though, but where it's at right now is nice. I don't know how you switch that. Unless they just think what, like the traffic is just too bad on the lake.
On the handoff, it's Irving. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Heath. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
So they want to move to Chicago?
Ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
Chicago,
really
baby.
Good job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Yeah, I think. And to be honest, the Bengals got a good team. they I mean, like.
Second down throw from Mayfield. That is caught, and they'll work this close to a first
I would
down,
if for the money, I would do it if I'm Cincinnati, because ain't no money in Cincinnati like that. I would go to Chicago because y'all fan base die hard too.
Run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in.
I think
Mayfield, touchdown Tampa. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Hey, if they do, I'm gonna come watch the game.
Certain
Shit, fuck
quarterbacks have a
that. I will
knack
come watch
for
the
that,
game.
and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play
I
that's
missed that
taken
bitch.
the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Yeah, you're right.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
They already used the field for like conscious shit, don't they?
Now Williams.
They already used the field for like conscious and shit, don't they?
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least...
Oh, he doesn't put it away.
They ain't got no money to get a stadium because they team ain't been fucking winning.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase.
You gotta win. I think a lot of you motherfuckers don't get that shit. Like, it's cool to, or you gotta have a fan base how like Chicago got. Even if y'all don't win, y'all show up to the stadium for the most part. When it's cold outside, if it's warm outside, like y'all got like diehard fans. Like that's the difference between like y'all not maybe being in the Super Bowl or winning Super Bowls every year versus like Cincinnati. They ain't got diehard fans at all. If they not winning, niggas ain't coming. They not coming.
2nd and 7.
And that's what's that?
Here with Irvin. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd.
Yeah. What's the game? What is the game? What is it about?
Now Mayfield.
Yeah.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards that time for number 17. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Damn.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd.
Well, shit. What's the name of it again?
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? And this is going to be.
What's the name of it again?
That is great work there, making things.
I'm about to write it down. Hey, let me make sure I write that bitch down. Because if we can find enough people, I'll play that bitch.
A rare miss for a
That's just how
we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And
yeah, if you ain't got a squad in some of these games, it's like Call of Duty. If you ain't got a squad, you getting ran.
Kick is good. And the Bucs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here.
Is it one of those games that's like cross-platform and shit?
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away.
What are you playing on like PC and shit?
That one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll swing this out.
Yeah, that's it tight.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's it.
Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. 3rd quarter set to commence.
Man, these games don't just keep getting realer at some point, shit. Like when they get to the point where like you kind of gotta play these motherfuckers like VR wise, like you gotta kind of put the headset on, like a headset on, or like a something to cover whatever the VR shit on every time. I think this game gonna be. I think gaming is gonna be a whole new world.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to
Hey, I think they about to make so much money, it's ridiculous. When that game come out.
Throwing on second down.
Damn, he fucking broke that nigga leg. Yeah, he got to go. He got to go away. That nigga, yeah, he hurt. He hit that boy too hard. Yeah, that was bad. Hey, shit, my nigga hurt. He gonna need a couple plays off.
Work to do.
But no, he out there. I left him out there, but not by choice.
Mayfield to throw.
Shit, I can't put the backup in. I don't know who that is.
That time defensively making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, how about the coverage there?
I was trying to hit that nigga. I was trying to catch his ass.
Return go. First and 10 now.
But nah, yeah, I'm trying to definitely get into some more, just like different games and shit. More games where you can play with, it's like teams and motherfuckers. And
it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Do people even play 2K anymore? Do people play 2K anymore?
Back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10.
I heard they changed this shit, like, you know, like that rating shit. You know how people used to be, I know I should have picked that. They lying. You know that like that rating shit. I guess people was cheating and shit, and they changed it and like nerfed a bunch of people's shit.
On the give, it's Swift.
Is that why people ain't playing and shit?
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
What's that about?
They'll go again with Swift.
Like, what do you do?
Inside the 40. Levante David doing his work on defense.
And what's the purpose of this? What's the purpose of it? Like,
and 9. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll check this
and who do you put?
To Swift. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Yeah.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
Okay. And you just you play people online, or you play like, how does that work?
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Chicago.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs.
Oh, okay.
Those are downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball.
I'm trying to go play with old school. I'm trying to play with old school Vic.
Sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely get Ed Reed, Randy Moss.
So after the touchdown, he's out to kick this one off. On the return is Sean Tucker.
And the challenges are just like different games and shit.
29-yard line.
I gotta dip after this game, but I'm a look into it, and then shit, we can just start playing that shit. That shit sound fun.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
I'm trying to some Donovan McNabb sound fun and shit. Play with Donovan McNabb, play with Michael Vick, play with some of those old players.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Irving. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there.
Yeah.
It just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And he's going to be close to that 1st down.
If they had Devin Hester in this game, you could run back hella. You could run back so much.
A 1st down.
Oh yeah, Devin Hester a monster, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how people ever dealt with things.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol.
Oh, came out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know how people ever dealt with him. That boy was just to run a kickoff back in the Super Bowl. He was a monster.
So
he made the Hall of Fame, didn't he?
In the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They put him in the Hall of Fame. They put him in the Hall of Fame, didn't they? Yeah, he need out of anybody who need to be in the Hall of Fame. What's up? Did he? Did he end up going back, or did he ever leaving? Did he leave? He left, didn't he?
They come up on 2nd and long.
I remember him leaving.
Baker. That's out to the flat.
Oh, okay.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
He deserved that. Anybody, he deserves that shit. He's a goat.
On 3rd and long. Now screen set up for Irving.
Like he definitely out of anybody. Like when I think about like a player, like that's a player right there. That boy. Yeah. He just needed to work on his hands when it came to the receiving.
So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now, when you can single-handedly change a game just by you literally returns, like you won the best ever. Like you couldn't kick the ball to him. Like I'm a Vikings fan, and I remember just like, yo, why we keep like. Because obviously he ran something back on us. I'm like, why are we kicking this nigga the ball? Like, why are we kicking him? Like, kick it out of bounds. Give him the ball at the 40. I don't care. Don't give it to him. He's too good. He's way too good. I'm trying to think who was close to him in terms of like returners, like who had like even who was as close to as good as he was. Yeah, because I don't think there's anybody.
31 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to White.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, who even close to that man?
They stop him for no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Yeah, that man monster. Need to see the monster. Yeah, monster. I miss those days when they used to play and they had Adrian Peterson and Devin Hester used to be on the Bears, and there used to be some good games.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their
the Vikings are my favorite team.
Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter.
But I live in Milwaukee.
Pretty good about where things stand.
What's up?
To close this game out.
Yeah, y'all want looking too hot in the y'all let the division down. We did too in the playoffs, but y'all supposed to have all four. We supposed to have all four teams in the playoffs.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, we have to go undefeated outside our division.
1st and 10. Williams.
I mean, shit. I think the Bears got to really. I mean, at the end of the day, it really comes down to is Caleb Williams going to make that next step? If he does, y'all team cold. Y'all defense cold as fuck.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Y'all defense cold as shit. Y'all got hella good players on offense. I ain't gonna lie. I think the Bears got a shot, man. Like, damn.
Third down.
What up?
On third down, it's Williams from the gun.
No, I'm out of all teams. I think y'all got the best shot. Like, yeah. I mean, in the division. He is super nasty. We all got a nasty defense. I think that's the biggest thing. All of our defense in the division nasty. It just comes down to, can we really put up the points to keep up with some of them other teams like the Eagles and shit like that?
These young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and
how big is he?
You got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
Nice job here by the quarterback. Just
you need a big motherfucker who can really like a good left tackle. Is he a left tackle?
Pick up a little bit and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a buck.
Yeah, you need a in this game, you need a great running back and you need a great left tackle.
They go play action with Mayfield. This is caught at the 2.
Yeah, that nigga was wide open.
This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend
that nigga was wide
the lead
open.
here in the final minute of play. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield.
He getting sacked. Yeah, well, nobody.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Scott now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Off he goes.
I thought he was going to launch that thing.
Open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
The one thing about this game I do like is they do be true to, like, if they can't throw a deep ball, like, they gonna underthrow that motherfucker. Like, if they if they ain't got good accuracy, they gonna throw a bad pass. Like, that's what I realized quick when I started back playing this game. I'm like, damn, okay, you really can't be risking shit with these niggas. If they really can't do it, they really can't do it.
Talk to everybody around this building. They know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of
Yeah, that shit different.
There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads, but 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask
Nah, that nigga, y'all, that defense fast. That's what I'm saying. I think the.
Or are we just all in for the future?
That was a big-time run by White. 38 yards.
Y'all gonna be good. Yeah, the Bears scare me. I ain't gonna lie. That, like, out of all the teams in it. Yo, I ain't playing 25. I'm going straight 26. Ain't playing 25. Yeah, shit. I ain't playing 25 at all. But shit, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get some work done and shit. But hey, man, I appreciate the game. That shit was fun. We definitely gotta. I'm gonna get into that division too. I'm gonna download the game or find the game so we can play it, and we can definitely get into some other games as well and shit.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.
I'll catch you later, brother.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
Everybody, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my homie channel. If he got a YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to DJ Turn Up 88. If you got a YouTube DJ Turn Up, I'm gonna try to plug you. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. Or hit him up on Madden or something like that. Great game, great game, great game.